What is the most popular size caravan for sale in Australia? It's the 19'6. And what is the construction method everybody's talking about? Aluminium frame. And what's the style of caravan everybody wants? It's a twin axle off-roader. So what else stands out about the Majestic? Well, it's also only $105,000. But is that enough to answer the question, is this Australia's best caravan for sale today? Well, we're going to talk to our judges. They've got 3 days to look through it all. Welcome to Caravan of the Year 2025, sponsored by MSA 4x4 Accessories. Alison, how livable as a couple's van and an off-roader was the Majestic?
I really loved it, Tim. It's got that really popular rear door, front bed, rear bathroom, mid-kitchen layout. And it's a popular layout for a reason. So you've got privacy in your bed. People are not seeing you when you're sleeping in the morning. You've got easy access from the rear door. You've got easy access to your fridge or bits in your kitchen if you're eating outside or whatever. So it's a layout that works. It's proven. Inside, I think Majestic is really up to the ante with the interiors that it bought. The interior of this van was just beautiful. So we're talking timber look sort of bench tops, white cabinetry, a tan colour sort of upholstery. Even the mirror in the bathroom was a round mirror with the LED lighting around it. It looked really classy. And in addition to that beautiful ambience of the interior, you've got all the things that you would expect in a van of that size, the air conditioning, the full oven, fans, plenty of power points, USB points, all the sort of standard features, but it really was quite beautiful. I loved it.
So Mel, in terms of ease of use, how do you rate the Majestic?
Quite highly. Fairly simple to set up, park it, level it, put the jockey wheel down, set the stabilisers, pull the awning out, away you go. Also well set up electrically. It's quite a powerful electrical system, yet that is quite simple to use.
What about the practicality of the kitchen? Is the layout well thought out?
The kitchen is fairly standard sort of arrangement, but it has a good amount of benchtop space, plenty of drawers, cupboards, stuff like that. All length van, the bathroom area is quite spacious, so it's quite practical. Room to turn around in the shower and the general toilet area.
John, the Majestic, it's a brand we've seen quite a lot actually. Tell us a bit about how this van was built.
I think they've really upped their game. You know, like this has come along as a full off-road caravan, and they've done that by strengthening the frame. It's an aluminium frame now, it's huck riveted. It's a real change. The other thing that they've done is they've used composite aluminium for their walls, but they've got it on the inside and the outside. In between, it's foam insulation, which is common, but to see that strength of that as 2 sheets of aluminium gives it durability, but it's also really robust inside, you know, not going to scratch that like you would with some ply finishes. A Rhino chassis, 150 by 50 by 4mm for the A-frame, and inside it's a 100 by 53mm, but it's a laminated 2 beams, the same. So that's a really hefty chassis now. Cruisemaster DA35, which we all love. Ply floor, but it's got a polycarbonate base, so it's waterproof with high traffic 3mm vinyl on top of it. The roof is a one-piece 40mm composite, so really weather resistant and really robust. Cruisemaster XT coils, twin shocks, 12-inch drums, well-built aluminium toolboxes, CNC cut lightweight ply furniture. So all the components are there for a really well-built, very robust off-roader.
Who's going to buy it? Where are they going to take it? What's it suitable for?
Yeah, look, I think you could take it anywhere. It's a really traditional layout with a rear door, front bed setup. Couples are going to really like that. You could live in it for a year at a time if you wanted to. It's got enough build quality, enough suspension and enough power to go away for months and months at a time. I think it's a really good van, and we haven't talked about the price yet, but I think it's going to shock you.
Alison, this is a van that looks like it can be used for a year off-road, so it's going to require quite a lot of self-sufficiency to keep you comfortable. How did it rate there?
Really highly, Tim. You could take this van down any beaten track in Australia and camp very comfortably for a week or more. So it's got 2 freshwater tanks, grey water tank, 250-watt solar panels on the roof. The brand that they're using is Horizon, which is a Victron product, so quality electricals. 3 100 ampere lithium batteries stored underneath in line with the new regulations. Solar charging, battery charging. It's got a cassette toilet, but you can option in a composting toilet. So that allows you to save a little more water if you're camping off grid, an external shower for hosing off the dirt before you go to bed at night. Great self-sufficiency, you can take it anywhere. And sorry, I should have mentioned, Tim, 3,000 watt inverter to convert all that energy from the sun, so not really wanting for anything.
What stood out to you from an innovation point of view on the Majestic?
Innovation on the Majestic isn't so much big things but little things, particularly for the manufacturer. Some manufacturers have been reluctant to move to aluminium frames, but Majestic have done that with this van. The tunnel boot storage has a custom built door which makes it larger than usual, 600mm by 500, which means obviously you can fit larger items in. Inside, the overhead lockers have removable shelves, which doesn't sound much, but it makes a lot of difference to the user. They have the choice of a taller cupboard or a shorter cupboard. Finally, the kitchen overhead lockers have an inner and an outer structure, which makes the whole thing stronger, and you can put heavier items up top.
So John, 19'6" off-road vans can get quite heavy. What sort of weight will we be looking at for this van, and what should we be using, or what should we be considering to tow with it?
Look, realistically, its ATM is 3.5 tonnes. You're not going to go over that legally, and you won't. It's suitable for that big range of utes. I'd prefer to see it with a Land Cruiser or a Patrol, just for a bit of safety margin if you're going to do a big trip. We towed it with a Chev 1500 with a loud exhaust. If you ask me whether the Caravan squeaked or banged, I can't tell you because it was so goddamn loud. We couldn't hear anything. But look, that Chev had plenty of power. A van like this doesn't need that. That's one of the really good things about it. It's very versatile in what you can hook up to it. I'd probably say Land Cruiser, you know I like them, Patrol obviously, but some of the D-Maxes would be ideal.
Alison, we've heard a lot of good things about this van, so tell us about the value, because I believe it's pretty good.
Tim, we were blown away by the price of this van. The Navigator 19'6" starts at $101,000. The van we viewed was $105,000 because of upgrades such as the 3,000 watt inverter from 2,600 watt and a couple of other bits and pieces that just brought that price up a little bit. But for a van of that quality, you know, aluminium frame, tough Rhino chassis, foam composite panels, stunning interior, and that great self-sufficiency, I think it would be very, very hard to beat this for value for money this year.
So Mel, in terms of warranty and after-sales support and customer care, how does the Majestic rate for you?
Majestic have plenty of dealers throughout Australia in every state, so there's plenty of places to go if you've got a problem. They offer a 3-year warranty on everything. There are some limitations if you live in the van long term and some off-road restrictions. In terms of getting stuff repaired, the first port of call is Majestic, and then they will send you to the nearest repairer, and they're quite happy to authorise repairers wherever you are. The X factor for me are a couple of things. One is the very sharp pricing, certainly good for a mainstream manufacturer, and the fact that Majestic is a mainstream manufacturer, that they've produced a van that's certainly good for off-road travel with plenty of self-sustainability.
I think this Majestic epitomises what Caravan of the Year is all about. You know, Majestic have been to the event before and they come back with better and better vans. This year I think they've really excelled. I reviewed a similar van 6 months ago, and even in that period of time the quality of the interior fittings has improved. But the fact that they come back, and they come back with a better product, to me that's what Caravan of the Year is about.
That was the Majestic 19'6" Navigator. Quite an impressive van at Caravan of the Year 2025. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them below and we are sure to answer them as soon as we can.